What's up, my fellow light skins and the people too? Welcome back to another video. So, I've noticed that there are a lot of things that we've just all decided we collectively love, and when you start thinking about why we even like it, there's not really much to like. And so, yeah, today we're going to be talking about things that I think are overrated. And look, I'm a promoter of free thinking, so obviously if you have a different opinion, that's completely okay. I just want to let you know I have goons on every block, and they will change your mind at a moment's notice. So, bro, come on, that's cringe. Now nobody's gonna watch the video. It's just a joke. It's okay. They'll watch. Yeah, well, I think if you want people to watch the video, you're gonna have to beg and let me record it. Fine. Please watch the video and like and subscribe and leave a comment. Please. Yep, saving that one for later. Dang. All right. Anyway, let's get into the video.
Let's get married. I'm getting married.
And the first thing I got up here is acting nonchalant. And I don't know why there's like this large population of young guys in recent years who have decided that acting nonchalant and acting like you don't care is just like the coolest thing in the world. Because it's just not. Like, the truth of the matter is, it's not that you don't care. You just want other people to think that you don't care. And in doing that, you are showing that you actually do care. Those people do not care about what you're doing. They're too worried about themselves. They do not. If you're sitting in the corner at a party, people are not going to be sitting there like, oh my goodness, he's so nonchalant, he's so tough, I want to suck his dreads. Like, no, you're just going to be sitting in the corner acting like an 8-year-old at a family reunion being antisocial. If anybody notices you, they're just going to be like, he's weird, get him out of here. Like, nobody wants to see that because nobody thinks that's cool. And there's nobody like me. There's nobody like you. But there are thousands of dudes out there who are out here pretending to be nonchalant and acting like they don't care. Why act like 1,000 other dudes? That's weird. And honestly, a little bit gay. Which, for these guys, is probably the worst insult you can throw at them. And what I think it comes down to is that people see these guys on the internet like Playboy Cardi, acting mysterious and dark, and see the big following of fans that they have, and don't realize that that's just a bunch of internet users who don't know what they're talking about and don't go outside. And so yeah, I do have a skit prepared just to show you the type of switch up that you guys are making and why you should just be yourself, bro. Bro, why is he still sitting in the corner? Can you get him to either interact with people or get out of here? Bro, come here. You've been sitting in the corner the whole party. Go and talk to somebody. Oh, but you know what I'm saying? No, I quite literally have no idea what you just said. No. So I take it you didn't enjoy the party, huh? Oh no, it's actually quite the contrary. My time there was indubitably spectacular. I have no idea what would make you come to the conclusion that my experience at the function was anything less than pleasant. You sat in the corner and didn't talk to anybody the whole time. Oh man, I ain't even noticed, for real. Yeah. And next up is fruit punch flavored things. And honestly, we gotta just acknowledge, it's mid. Fruit punch is like the inbred baby of fruit flavored items. Like, I know, you see the packaging and you see the cherries and the strawberries and the blueberries, oh my, and it just looks all so good. And then you taste it, and what do you know? You can't taste any of the fruit flavored stuff because it's all just been mixed together and thrown in there. Like, it doesn't actually taste good. We just like the concept of all those different fruits. But when it's actually put into practice, whose favorite thing is fruit punch flavored anything? If you ask somebody their favorite Starburst flavor, they're probably not choosing fruit punch. Or like Capri Suns. If you say your favorite is fruit punch Capri Sun, we will fight. Strawberry kiwi is way better, and I'm not even a kiwi guy. And then Hawaiian punch, I know we all get the red Hawaiian punch, but that's just because that's the base flavor. Everybody knows that when you get into the actual other flavors, honestly, they got the green, that's better. They got the blue, that's better. They have more. But what I'm saying is that fruit punch flavored stuff is mid. And as a society, we need to acknowledge that if we want to better ourselves, because it's like the base flavor of everything and we just think it's good. It's not though. It's just okay. And next thing that I think is overrated is expensive stuff. And look, I understand, sometimes a higher price is necessary for higher quality, but there are a lot of items that people spend a ton of money on that's just not the case. Like iPhones, for example. You could get any phone anywhere and it would work pretty decently. And you choose to spend $1,000 on a phone that's not even going to work in a year. Because Apple literally makes these phones so that the battery runs out quicker and the data starts running slower once they release their new iPhone. So it makes no sense. Like, you're just throwing away $1,000. And if you're going to do that, just give it to me. But also, cars. Like, people love to spend a ton of money on cars. You could get a brand new car for like $20,000, and people still go out here and they're like, I got $50,000 to spend, so let me buy a $50,000 car. The moment you crash or somebody crashes into you or you get a scratch on it, that's more than a $50,000 car. And the problem is, these dudes are the same dudes. They'll be going through a midlife crisis and they'll decide, let me go drink and drive. You had $50,000 to spend and you're going to go out that careless? If I had a $50,000 car, I'm gonna be as careful as possible, knowing that I don't want to spend more than the money I spent on the car. But nah, these dudes, like, if you're gonna go through that crisis, go to GameStop, buy a PS5, get a 12-pack of beer, and then come home and play Forza. At least then you're off the roads and you don't have to spend a bunch of extra money. That's like $506. That's pretty nice. And don't even get me started on the people who spend crazy expensive amounts of money on food. Like, especially because the most expensive food is not even good. You're spending thousands of dollars for fish eggs and bull testicles. As soon as you eat that, it's gone. That money is just never coming back to you. And those are the foods that you choose. And the next thing that we have here is something that I think is just like one of the worst things that exists. And it's like people who expect you to side with them because of guy code or girl code or black code, where they're just like, they'll go out and they'll break into 3 houses, steal somebody's child, cheat on their girlfriend, and they'll be like, hey, but you gotta side with me because we're both black. No! Like, seriously, there will even be guys out there you've never talked to, and they'll be out there playing GTA 6 in real life. They come to you, they're like, hey, police are about to ask you some questions about me, but like, hey, you got me, you know, because we're both guys, both got testosterone, both braid our belly hair, you know, all that. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna side with you. I'm not throwing away my life in prison because you were out there gangbanging. That's not me. I think it's so dumb, especially because it's one of those things you can't control. Like, you didn't get to choose to be black or a guy or whatever. Like, why would I side with you based on that? I don't know you. And finally, we have one here that's a little bit more specific and a lot more subjective. But honestly, I think the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies are overrated. Like, I know a lot of people where these were their first Spider-Man movie encounters, and they're like, these are the best ones, and they're like, these are such great movies and all this. And I'm like, man, they're okay. Like, they're solid movies, right? But what it comes down to for me is that the Andrew Garfield movies were really funny, and I really enjoyed them. The Tobey Maguire movies were just nice and accurate to Spider-Man. And when it comes to Tom Holland, the most defining factor about his movies is that, he was involved with Iron Man and the Avengers. And I get it. In the comics, yes, Spider-Man is involved with the Avengers all the time. But it's just frustrating to me that here we are, 3 movies in, and Tom Holland hasn't gotten a chance to actually just be Spider-Man on his own. Like, it always has to have something to do with Iron Man, or in the 3rd movie, spoilers, but I think you've seen No Way Home, then there's also the other 2 Spider-Man. I'm like, when can we just get a Spider-Man adventure that's just Spider-Man? And even Brand New Day, I think that movie is going to be so fire. I really hope it is. But man, we already have like the Hulk and Punisher coming in, and I'm like, man, why can't we just let Spider-Man have his own movie? You know what I mean? I do appreciate Tom Holland though, because like, in terms of actual portrayal of like a teenager, Tom Holland was the closest we've gotten to Spider-Man in forever. Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 1 was probably older than Tom Holland is now, and Tom Holland's on his 4th Spider-Man movie, so that tells you all you need to know. But yeah, like I said, that's subjective. You know, you can disagree, but like I said at the beginning of the video, goons on every block. And now I don't have to worry because you already watched the video, so you can't not watch it. Unless you get a time machine and unwatch it. Please! But yeah, that's it. I only had 5 things today. I think those were all pretty overrated, and I think we can agree on most of them. But yeah, I mean, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate it. And yeah, no, that's about it. I'm not good at outros. I need to start planning these out.